Badenza bakagambira omwana alete enkokuli when si fashion show wamulisawo nzija musanga tulisana ekyokubiri bagamba nti bawo omukyala ekisimulizo basigawo bajasi waka newange badda nekumugula bativi natugaye wakanga balabativi nebalingiza mukamooli nzeyo nga balya buli kimu mu bintu by'abaana byonna baali
it's not a fashion show because your main style is now and then. Then in the case of the kids, there are some soldiers that protect the kids because you could always find them. You used to come and weep and find them in the house enjoying everything. They ate all the food. They ate all the food. They were watching TV.
Mama bakunda banyani ko muka kagama te bitu byakizazi mu nyumba ya muntu uko banyingira kusibana na basibanya banyingira musawo isi mama tika Uganda gatuka mu katika lesi
emyaka 33 oli mujapadola oli businessman mutuuze we Buwate ekisangibwa mu Kila division mu district ye Kampala ye Wakiso omusango ogusooka ogw'okuvunaanibwa omusango ogw'okumenya office nga kino kimenya amateeka ga Uganda oli mukya Sipapa kigambibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 omwezi ogwokubiri mwaka 2019 ekisugu sangibwa mu division ye Makinde mu district ye Kampala wamenya noyingira office ya at sushi wada ng'olina ekigendero ekyokukola ekikolobero eky'obubbi mu ndongo.
So that is the charge on count 1. Have you understood it?
Omusango ogusooka gwe gutegedde.
Is it true? Did you commit it?
Kituufu waguzza? No, it is not true.
Plea of not guilty for count 1, count 2.
Kooti ewandiise nti omusango ogusooka ogweganye tewaguzza, omusango ogwokubiri gwa bubbi, kino kimenya amateeka ga Uganda, oli mukya Sipapa kigambibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 3 omwezi ogwokubiri omwaka 2019 ekisugu ekisangibwa mu division ye Makindye mu district ye Kampala wabba baturenya eza Common kamera 11 flash disk 5 computer 5 filters 5 hard disks 5 dictionary y'amasanyalaze emu ebitabo by'amasanyalaze extension tubes ensawo ya laptop byonna ensimbi enkalu nga byonna mu bibalirwamu emiliyoni 160 miliyoni 160 mu mwenda ebintu ebigambibwa okuba ebya mwami Atsushi Wada.
So have you had and understood the count? Charge and count
kubiri okuwulidde n'obutegeera.
The name of this?
The name of the office.
Sushi.
It's a person, not an office. At Sush Wada.
At Sush Wada.
So is it true you committed the offense on count 2?
Kituufu wabba ebintu bya Wada.
The plea of not guilty for count 2?
Kooti ewandiise nti n'omusango gw'okubiri ogweganye tewaguzza.
State how many witnesses do we have in court? Yes?
olunaku nasobola okujja wansonera ofiisi yojogera n'ennyina era ate teriiko.
The very first time I came, they read the office. I'm surprised that today
Yes, the office you entered, the first count is where it has office breaking. And the office, the owner of the office is that person called Atsus Wada. Now the office is located at Kisugu, Machinge Division in Kampala District. That is on count 1. It's the one of offense of office breaking.
Omusango gw'okumenya office bayogera nannyini office gye wamenya si linnya lya office.
Accused, what I'm reminding you, the charge sheet has not been amended. The charge that was read to you is the one I have on my file.
The office was read to me. So I'm surprised now the office is still the charge sheet.
The charge is office breaking. You explain to him. The charge is office breaking. The owner of office is Mr. Wada. The office that he broke is for Mr. Wada.
Wakumenya office n'oyingira ate office eyamenyebwa ya mwami Wadda.
That is the offense. Maybe you have 2 files. That's what you should remind yourself. You have 2 files in court. State, form me status of the case.
Your Worship, this matter has been fixed for hearing. Actually, today I had 3 witnesses, police witnesses. However, I had to advise them that I needed to start with a principal witness, a complainant who is out of the country. But I've managed to communicate to the principal witness on WhatsApp this morning. And he suggested that the 2nd week of February he will be in the country. And I should request court to give us that 2nd week of February so that he comes and testifies in this matter. Your Worship, I sent back all the 2 witnesses, that is the forensic and the SOCO, because I wouldn't actually start with them in this matter. The I will say in court that I'm not proceeding with him until when I hear from the principal witness.
Omwami wa gavumenti agamba olwaleero waliwo abajulizi abadde bazze okuwa obujulizi
naye that this honorable court gives me a date, 2nd week of February. Then it is also convenient for both my young brother and my young sister. At least 2nd week of February.
babadde bazze kuwa bujulizi leero naye olw'okuba nti akuvunaana tali mu ggwanga ate nga yalina okusooka okuwa obujulizi omusango tegugenda wulirwa leero.
Counsel, do you already have disclosure?
I don't have disclosures. It is there for my humble prayer that disclosures be available to me for better preparation on that Sunday. Our side is also ready to proceed with the matter of hearing. Immediately convenient to court, we shall be most grateful.
Counsel, you need disclosure. It will help us come against such allegations of saying that there was a different charge read, there is a different charge read today. So please get the charge sheet, interface with your client, explain to him the charges that he's facing. Because I don't have an amended charge sheet.
I'm going to do the same.
Yes, so I have only 1 charge sheet that was read to him first day. Is the same charge sheet that I have in court today. 9th or 16th, those 2 dates. Counsel, 9th or 16th?
16th is available.
16th.
Counsel is granted disclosure today.
Most of it.
The matter is fixed for hearing on 16th Feb.
Most of it.
accused will stay on remand until then.
Omusango guno gugenda wulirwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 16 omwezi ogwokubiri ogenda kusigala kwa limanda paka kuolwo.
His lawyer is granted disclosure of all the evidence.
Nepuliddawo kkooti emukkiriza okufuna statements eziri ku police file okugyawo enkaayana ezigambibwa nti luli twakusomera birala n'olwaleero bakusomedde birala. Uganda vs. Oli Mukazi Sipapa Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia.
One of the properties was not correct.
You've added the serial number of
Yes, we
property.
have put the correct serial number. The one that was not. However, we feel that the amended charge
Which
sheet
count
is,
is that? Explain that.
Emisango egibavunaanibwa gyakyusiddwamu mu fayiro eno naye nga okusingira ddala serial numbers ezakyusiddwamu
The properties that were stolen.
ku bintu ebigambibwa okuba nti bye mwabba.
Council, any objection to the amendment? To add serial numbers of properties?
No, I have no objection, save that I'll prepare a copy of the same also.
Amended charge sheet allowed on record. And council avail the copy. Subject to it or not.
Oli Mukazi Sipapa olina emyaka 33 oli mujapadola oli businessman gwa odiringa mu golodi mu motoka awamu era nga okulaakulanya abayimbi oli mutuuze w'ekityo close ekisangibwa mu Buwate village mu Najeera Kira Town Council mu Wakiso district. Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia oli mukyala wa myaka 23 oli muganda oli designer oli mutuuze w'ekityo close mu Buwate village mu Najeera mu Kira Town Council mu district ey'Ewakiso. Omusango ogusooka okubavunaanibwa gwa kunyagulula nga mukozesa eryanyi awamu n'ebisi nga kino kimenya amateeka ga Uganda. Oli Mukazi Sipapa Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia n'abalala abatanakwatibwa kigambibwa ennaku z'omwezi 29 omwezi ogw'omunaana omwaka 2020 eggaba mu Kawuku mu division y'e Makindye mu district ey'e Kampala mwanyagulula Arok Nur Jacob Mayendit $429 esimu eya iPhone ngeno ya silver mu kala ey'ekika kya 13 Pro Max serial number yaayo eri 354 253 357 594. Esimu ey'okubiri serial number yaayo eri 310 269 947 343 159. Esimu endala serial number yaayo eri 892 556 10725 524 nga zibalirwamu $3,200 zibalirwamu $3,200. TV ey'ekika kya Samsung ngeno ya flat screen inchi 75 ebalirwamu $4,000. Laptop eya MacBook serial number yayo eri A200-233 EMC 359 Lunana FE CIDE CG A235 ebalirwamu obukadde 5 nga zi mu ssente z'Esudani ziri euro 25 era nga kino mwakikola nga mukozesa ebisi awamu n'eryanyi.
So A1, have you had the charge on count 1?
Sipapa omusango ogusooka ogululu.
You've had the charge on count 1.
Omusango ogusooka oguwulidde.
Yes, second count. You're not required to plead because these are capital cases. So just it's reading for you to understand.
Tubasomera kubategeeza ebirongooseddwamu naye temukirizibwa kubaako kye mwogera emisango gya nagomola. Omusango gw'okubiri era nagwo gwa kunyagulula nga mukozesa eryanyi awamu n'ebisi nga kino kimenya amateeka ga Uganda. Oli mu Charles Sipapa, Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia n'abalala abatanakwatibwa. Kigambibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 29 omwezi ogw'omunaana omwaka 2022 ebbunga mu Kawuku ekisangibwa mu division y'e Makindye mu district y'e Kampala mwanyagulula Mary Ateng esimu ey'ekika kya iPhone Pro Max ng'eno ya gold mu kala serial number yayo eri 356 724 115 659 nga zibalirwamu obukadde esimu eno ngebalirwamu obukadde 5 omusipi ogwa gold nga gubalirwamu $15,000 chain ya gold ebalirwamu $15,000 earrings nga zibalirwamu $5 era nga bino nabyo mwabinyagulula nga mukozesa eryanyi awamu n'ebisi. Omusango gwokusatu gwa kunyagulula nga mukozesa ebisi n'eryanyi. Oli mu Charles Papa Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia n'abalala batanakwatibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 29 omwezi ogw'omunaana omwaka 2022 egaba mu Kawuku mu division y'e Makindye mu district y'e Kampala mwanyagulula Achol Ateng ne mubako esimu ye ey'ekika kya Pro ng'eno ya dark green mu kala serial number yayo eri DNP ZJO V69679 ng'ebalirwamu $800 ne mubako laptop ey'ekika kya Dell ng'eno ya silver mu kala serial number yayo eri STF 9RU 522EX 332 415 ne charger yayo ng'ebalirwamu $100 awamu n'ensimbi enkalu $5,000 era nga nabino mwabinyagulula nga mukozesa ebisi awamu n'eryanyi.
Last amended charge.
Omusango ogusembayo gwa kunyagulula nga mukozesa ebisi n'eryanyi. Oli mu Charles Papa Nakiyemba Shamila Lukia n'abalala abatanakwatibwa ng'ennaku z'omwezi 29 omwezi ogw'omunaana omwaka 2022 ebbunga mu Kawuku ekisangibwa mu division y'e Makindye mu district ya Kampala mwanyagulula Deng Nur Arok esimu ya Apple mwanyagulula laptop ey'ekika kya Apple serial number A21798EEAX 332 FCCID BLC A2179 ne serial number FUFDM CMFMHR ng'ebalirwamu obukadde 5 n'endala laptop endala ya kika kya iPhone Pro Max esimu ya iPhone Pro ngeno ya Pro Max ya kika kya Pro Max serial number yayo IMI B353 92 1,000, 74, 600, 5, 83 ID ngene bali bamu obukadde 5 ngeno bino nabyo mwabibba nga mukozesa eryanyi awamu n'ebisi.
So those are the charges that have been amended. Like previously advised, these are all capital charges. This court has no jurisdiction to even take your plea. Any applications that you tend to make in respect of this file, you make them in the High Court. So how, yes, Councillor?
Before we, or in the last adjourned date, this honorable court ordered police to bring the national ID of my client. Unfortunately, the same has not been attended here. I don't know whether it has been brought today. If at all it has been brought, it will be operating for us to be delivered, either in court or to my client. Secondly, Your Honor, through you we would wish to get some updates from my sister, the state attorney, on how far they have reached. We are approaching or entering 6 months, and we would wish to know how far with the investigations. Lastly, I have been provided with a list of properties which was taken by police while conducting an arrest. If this honorable court is so pleased, I would wish the same to be put on record, and I make an order of delivery to my client. These properties.
The properties were taken by police?
But they were taken by police.
Yes.
Your Honor, these properties are not part and parcel of so far the properties or the items in the charge sheet. The first property is the national ID which we informed court of, which is in the names of A1. The second one is his passport. Then we have 13 car keys. Seven pairs of shoes. Seven pairs of suits. $33 gold chains, or in bracket necklaces, 7 watches for men, or main watches, 7 in number, and also 13 watches for women, in different types. The necklaces for Shamila, or for A number 2. Six new Jeep lights, the car Jeep lights. All the receipts of the things which they had purchased. The receipts of the things they had purchased.
Things like what, Council? Be specific.
The receipts, the payment receipts. I meant
Household items? What receipts?
The receipts of all items.
I mean items like what?
Like cars, necklaces, watches. Agreements for his cars, which had purchased way before this incident. Spade, which is HTU, the spade. One DVR, that is for camera. That is the house or the CCTV camera. One monitor for CCTV camera. Two computer cable, which you are connecting with the CCTV camera. A mouse. A home cooker, a TV remote, car spraying machine, and a bag for his son's clothes.
Was it the bag empty or with clothes?
The bag empty, they didn't have clothes. They packed most of the things within that same bag.
A suitcase bag?
Yes, a suitcase bag. For his son's clothes. And I've seen some money, I don't know whether I should mention it here, but with your guidance, there's 70,000 US dollars. Was taken. Then Uganda shillings of 15, Uganda shillings of 1 million, sorry, not 15, 1,500,000. Now all that are not part and parcel of what is already in the charge sheet. Your Honor, with your guidance, we would humbly pray that the state and all the security organs which conducted arrest then provide the same for our client or in custody of this honorable court. Your Worship, I have been also informed that also the house keys were taken and they kept on going and picking the things. The house keys, his house keys, which is located in Nigeria, which is in KIKIA Town Council.
Yes.
I so pray.
Yes, Your Worship, you have had the submissions of my client. In respect of the properties which were actually recovered during investigations. Your Worship, all we can tell you that most of the properties actually mentioned by Madam.
Most of them
Most of them
are mentioned in the charge.
mentioned in his the list of
Yes.
things that he mentioned actually to you this morning are part of the charge sheet. If you look at cooker, he's talking about look at count trade. Talking about money, count one cover. Actually, all these things, most of them are covered in the charge sheet. Your Worship, passport and IDs are part of the investigations in this matter. The later I can explain to you, Worship, that it's the lead. It's something which will identify actually when we are prosecuting this matter in High Court, which I don't want to indulge much about it, but it is part of the prosecution case. ID and the passports, it is part of the prosecution case. Evidence. Necklaces are part of the charge sheet. There are things which actually I can say they are part of asset recovery, being proceeds of crime. We shall not hand over after the prosecution. The court will decide whether we should give it back to the accused person, but it cannot be part of interim application for this court. CCTV camera, we are still analyzing it. It is with forensic. They are about to conclude their analysis. There are some of the logbooks actually mentioned which are not the names which are on the logbook. They are not in its name. So we cannot hand over what it's not in the name of the accused person. We are actually tracing for the existing owners of some of the cars in this logbook using URL records. His car, some of the cars which are in his name, like I've said, it is part of the asset recovery. So we don't have any property at the moment that assets the prosecution. I'm handing over to the accused. About concluding this matter, like investigations, Your Worship, the next date you're giving us, the accused person will be committed. That's all I can assure the court and counsel for the accused and the accused himself. Your Worship, I pray that accused and counsel for the accused be patient. These days we have daily hearing of capital matters. If we commit him, we can hear this matter expeditiously. If he's clean, all his properties are intact at the police station, he will get all his properties. One thing which I forgot actually to mention is about the key, the house keys, Your Worship. I'm told A2 actually knows where the key is, because after picking up the things from their house and conducting a search, he was part of the search, Your Worship. We need to be honest when it comes to a certain issue, so that we don't look at police as the worst agency. The keys they were given back to her, and she knows where the keys are. Nobody has ever gone back after the search was conducted. Worship, that's all. We have been regular.
You're sure they are there, all the items you're talking about, and you have been informed they are part of the process?
Your Honor, that is what I want to be on record.
Yes, at least now we have it on record and that it is part of the process.
Most of life. In a very simple rejoinder,
Yes.
I would wish to be on record that the same properties which I've mentioned above are in possession of the state.
Yes.
At the same time, I did mention about the logbooks.
Agreements. You talked about
agreements, most of them. I wanted to clarify the same. And in the due time, I think the committee will clarify which properties they will be using during the hearing. We shall pursue the same, most of them.
explanation from the state of the properties that were obtained during search. And we have been informed the same are part of the investigations in this matter. The accused person should be assured that if these properties are theirs, the same will be handed to them after the trial. And also state has assured us about the committal process. I'm giving this case 1 month, and by the next adjournment, really, the committee papers should be ready. The accused first appeared in September, so we believe this has been ample time for investigations. Before I adjourn, you have something to do.
You tell that gentleman that this is not a fashion show because he amazed another one day. Then in the case of the keys, there are some soldiers that retained the keys because you could always find them. He used to come and whip and find them in the house enjoying everything. He ate all the food. They ate all the food. They were watching TV.
About why the reason why A2 is in this case, that can only be disproved during trial. If she is innocent, she will be set free. If they have any case against her, you'll get to know this when the evidence is being laid. So at this stage, I cannot tell you that I know why she's in the case without looking at the evidence. So it is the trial court that will exonerate her or find her guilty. So you'll have to wait for the trial court.
You know, in that regard, I prefer the same day 16, if possible.
Since it is that one I'm giving you hearing, I would give you the same date. Because it will take more time. I'm giving you 27th. How is it? For the mention of this case.
It is available.
Are remanded until then.
Singa bujja kuddamu okusomebwa nga 27 omwezi ogwokubiri.
Did you get the charge sheet?
Yes.
Nakabia.